Lazareth is our home and we must protect it. You go ahead and do that. Meanwhile, I think we as a society should protect ourselves from films like Lazareth, which is currently streaming on Hulu. It was written and directed by Alec Tabaldi, who did Spiral Farm and other projects. Check out his IMDb page for the full list of his work. And it stars Ashley Judd as Lee, who's protecting her two young nieces after a virus ravages the world. They're in the woods, isolated, a stranger shows up, things get interrupted, and a couple things occur, like actors acting on film and other derivative shit from isolation horror concepts that have been done time and time and time again. You thought Never Let Go didn't have much. Me, oh my, you ain't seen nothing yet, because you don't see much of anything go on here in this basic bitch of an isolation horror concept where, good goddamn Christ, 85 minutes with end credits, and this maybe had 20 minutes worth of fucking material. Remember when Ashley Judd was in good movies? And this isn't even necessarily an awful movie. It's just so basic and bland and banal and has no meat to it. There are bones that are found in Egyptian tombs that have more goddamn meat on them than this. So, the nieces are Mauve, played by Sarah Pigeon. Pigeon, Pigeon, I choose you! As well as Katie Douglas, who plays Imogen. Not Imogen Poots, I'm sorry, that name's funny to me. Owen is played by Asher Angel, and yeah, there's a couple other characters. There's not much to this. It's on Hulu if you want to check it out, but honestly, while everybody certainly tries, there is no material, nothing worth sinking your teeth into, or any part of your body into. You might just feel like your body is basically being ravaged and bored to tears, just to the point you want to just take a nap and send this movie into a goddamn eternal dirt nap. Let's just isolate ourselves from future isolation horror. 3, 2, 1, spoilers. So, yeah, basically, in the beginning, there was rap and people that decided to have massive amounts of distractions until a virus basically ravaged the world. Kind of, but also not really. It looks like, based on some of the shots of the city, it was in Seattle. To be fair, I'd want to isolate myself from Seattle. I don't like going to Seattle. Nobody likes Seattle. If you think you do, whatever. So, yeah, Ashley Judd plays Lee. She's trying to keep her nieces to herself. I need to keep you safe from yourselves and keep you safe from everybody else. She occasionally goes into town for supplies and this kind of stuff, and the virus is so bad she has to be sprayed down. They have to burn supplies. She's in, like, this kind of almost hazmat suit-like thing. They raise chickens. All this weird stuff's going on, and character motivations change at the drop of a goddamn hat, or the stop of a dime, or the spin of a goddamn bottle. I don't really know what I'm talking about. And then a guy named Owen shows up. And then basically both girls, I guess, sort of take a liking to him. Imogen more so. And Mauve is bound and determined to find out more about the outside world. And also, Lee is not very happy that the boy was brought into their home, but it turns out there's this particular gang that shows up literally about halfway through that ransacks the place, and they're a gang that he used to be part of because they have weird markings. He also had wounds that they tended to. He helps fix the truck. And then while Mauve is out with Ashley Judd, she sees, hey, wait a second, the world seems to be going fine. Yes, there's weird people in the world, and there's this gang, but everything is going on just fine. The trains are going by fine, despite what Lee has been saying, and they've just been living in isolation. So basically, it is Never Let Go, just without the possible supernatural presence that manifested from family trauma or whatever the fuck happened there. Sorry to those who have not seen Never Let Go. You can check out my review of that if you really want. But yeah, there is not anything to this, and it's just, yes, this likely is, a COVID type thriller where, yes, stuff like that is always going to be around regardless. We must do what we can to protect ourselves, take care of ourselves, take care of our loved ones, like the Spanish flu, that kind of stuff. Pearl touched on that pretty goddamn well. Outbreak has touched on stuff like that. There was stuff that could have worked in this, but it's just been done so goddamn often. It's actually almost impressive how weak this film was in general. So yeah, the gang, the gang wants Owen. At one point, while Imogen's doing what she does, to basically, go with her womanly ways and, get with Owen because they've never seen the outside world. There is a part where Mauve confronts the gang to get this music box thing back, whatever. And yeah, there you go. They set up a trap for this gang when they come back. And then basically they end up in a gunfight with a flashlight and really bad lighting, where Lee ends up getting shot, and this guy Morgan that leads the group, he ends up getting shot. All the other gangs scatter, and now you have Imogen that's pregnant, you have Owen that's there, and you have Mauve, and they're just continuing their life. They're continuing their life doing this stuff. Maybe the world's just going to keep on turning, or they're just going to live this isolation horror. I don't know. That's what I got out of it. Not much, in case you can't tell. It gets an F. It's not even probably going to be in the top 20 worst movies I've seen, but it's just so basic and bland, I can't help but just say, what the fuck is going on here? Why did you make a movie so bland? So yeah, F. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said? Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle, and letterbox handle in the description. I'm John Reckland. I'll see you soon.